Yo guys, Cliff900 here today to show off my DS collection. Now first of all, I'm going to show off games that have no no cases. I got them, from GameStop where they're not having a lot of their cheap DS game cases and stuff like that, or any DS case at all really. I mean, only a few of them have them. It really kind of sucks, but whatever. Sonic Rush. This I actually got in a trade with a friend. Haven't played it very much. Nintendogs, Dalmatians and Friends. Not that bad. I'm not really that big of a Nintendogs player anymore. I used to be when I was younger, but I do still kind of collect them in a way because I kind of just, they're just nice to have, honestly. Nintendogs, Chihuahua and Friends. Nintendogs, Best Friends. This is actually what I got with my DS, which is like a blue turquoise DS, bigger DS. Pretty cool. Haven't seen a lot of them actually. Spore Creatures, it's a decent game. If you haven't played it, I recommend checking it out. I got it for like $1 on the DS. Then I went back the next day and got Spore Hero Arena. Yeah. Don't ask. Code Lyoko. I'm a huge Code Lyoko fan of the TV and of the anime. I mean, and the games as well. I have the second one, Quest of Infinity or something like that, on the PSP, and I also have Code Lyoko Fall of Xana, which is actually a pretty hard to find game in my area. I actually just walked into GameStop, and luckily they just had it. I've been getting lucky with GameStop a lot lately, finding games that I haven't found a lot. Like games that are not supposed to be common around here. I'm missing a game. There it is. Drawn to Life. And Drawn to Life, the next chapter. Now, these two games are games I've been really wanting to play for a very long time. I finally found them on the DS for really cheap at GameStop. And, I couldn't resist picking them up. The Legendary Starfy, another game I'd been wanting to play, but I hadn't picked it up yet. Viva Pinata Pocket Paradise. I love Viva Pinata on the 360, but this is also nice to have, travel. If you're traveling somewhere and you want to play Viva Pinata, it's cool to have. I'm not saying I actually play Viva Pinata a lot, but whenever I get in the mood, this is nice to have. Let's see. Aliens Infestation. Also a really nice game. Got it cheap for $4. I never actually saw this game before. But when I saw it, I was like, it's an Aliens game. I'm really into Aliens. I'm getting into Aliens. It's been a while since I've seen the movies, but, still. Dementium, The Ward. Also another game that was really hard to find in my area. I got lucky and I just walked into GameStop and there it was. I couldn't believe it, honestly. Like I said, I've been getting lucky with GameStop lately. This has been almost a year ago, though. But, it was still something that, I just had to pick up. Because, I'm a very big horror game fan, so that was amazing to find. Next, we're going to move on to the games that have cases. Some of these I got when I'm younger, so, they may be kind of childish or just odd. Well, not a lot of them, but, just a heads up. Because the first one is Nicktoons Unite, which I actually haven't played this very much, but, if you're a Nicktoons fan, then, it's okay and whatnot. For me, it's not something I actually go and play. Rayman DS. It's a remake of the second game, which I can't remember the name of right now. But actually, the second game got remade a lot. 64, PS1, PS2, GameCube, DS. I think the Game Boy Advance got a copy. 3DS got a copy too. That's right. They did release another one on 3DS, which is really weird. I mean, I don't see why the game gets remade all the time, but, it's whatever. Kim Possible, Global Gemini. Haven't played a lot of this. What I have played of it is pretty good. I used to be a Kim Possible fan back when I was younger. Still, Kim Possible's still pretty cool. I don't care how old you are, but, Trace Memory, it's a puzzle, mystery game type of thing. Well, it has some puzzles. Yeah, I would say this is a mystery kind of game, or a puzzle mystery game. Very nice though. I've been trying to get into this one lately. I've tried like 5 or 6 times. I just haven't got around to it. Just something keeps pulling me away. Hopefully one of these days soon. Super Mario 64 DS. Honestly, guys, I love this game, but I would much rather play the original just because I'm really big on originals. That's just me, though. Mario Kart DS, really good Mario Kart game. I'm a huge Mario Kart fan. This is definitely nice to have. Now, is it as good as Mario Kart 7? No, but you know, I'm a collector. I love games, and this is nice to have. This is awesome. Next game is Spectrobes. I'm a big Spectrobes fan. I mean, you know, there's probably people that are like, what is Spectrobes? You know, what? Well, basically the best I can say, your name's, you play as Roland, your partner's Gina, you go around, you have to find Spectrobes to fight the Crawl, and you are actually the Spectrobes master, or I don't know if you are in this game, I know in Spectrobes Origins, which is the Wii game, you are, which actually I have Spectrobes Beyond the Portals. I've got pretty decent far in both of these. It's just I haven't got around to finishing them because, you know, I've been really busy with other games and making videos and whatnot. So, you know, I have to spread my time. Oh, and school. I also have school now. I started, college started, so I have to do that. The next game is something that I do have a case for. It's not the actual case. It's actually in a 3DS case, but I thought it deserved having a case. And that is, actually, hang on. I'm going to just get this out to show you. Be a lot easier. Resident Evil Deadly Silence, which, if you don't know, is a remake of the first game on the DS. It's a very nice remake, and it's worth finding. It's like $17, $16, worth the money. I really love Resident Evil and horror games. You know, that's definitely something I had to have. Next up is Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey. This is actually the first game I got in the Shin Megami Tensei series. I don't have a lot of Shin Megami Tensei games yet. I'm working on collecting them. It's just, I don't find them very often. And, you know, the ones like on the 3DS and whatnot, I know about those, and I'm trying to get them. It's just, I'm trying to go for retro collecting more than I am current gen, or not really current gen, more current gen, I guess I could say. Not saying I don't collect the current gen, because trust me, I do. Dimension 2, you know, had to have this too. I actually bought this years before I found Dimension at GameStop. I found this at a GameStop out of town for like $8. You know, case, booklet, everything. Why the heck not? Freaking horror game. It's a good one too. Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass. You know, it's freaking Zelda, guys. I can't say enough about this. Honestly, if you have not played Phantom Hourglass, you deserve to play this game. It is an awesome Zelda game. You know, Zelda's awesome, period. This is a good one. And if you, honestly, guys, but I will say, play Wind Waker first because it started the little timeline that this involves in. You know, we all know the messed up timeline that is Zelda. But please go and check out Wind Waker first. Digimon World Championship. Yes, I am a huge Digimon World fan, or Digimon fan. I love the anime series. And I wasn't really that big of a fan of the card game. I have cards, but I never learned how to play. But I am a big game collector, I am a game collector, and I also love Digimon. So this is awesome to have. I had to go out of town quite a bit to find this whenever it first released. I had to have it. Awesome game. It's different because it's not like a Digimon Dawn and Dusk. It's quite different from that. Still very nice, though. You're raising Digimon. Think of the first Digimon World game on the PS1 and change it quite a bit. I mean, you still have to like feed your Digimon and let them rest and whatnot, clean up their problem and all that kind of stuff. It's really nice to have, though. I recommend it. I also recommend Digimon World Dawn and Dusk. They're both really nice RPG games, Digimon games. I really get into them. For some reason, I haven't gotten to Dusk as much as I did to Dawn. I've put like 150 hours into this, still playing some, not a whole lot now, but I still love having Digimon and getting them and training new ones and whatnot. I'm just really a big Digimon fan. And I'm also a big Pokemon fan. Pokemon Ranger, also very nice. I only own one of these games, and it's the first one. I haven't played any of the others in the series. I don't really think I care to. This one is just something about this one. I love it. It's really nice. And guys, I will have to say that if you're thinking about picking a Pokemon Ranger game up, go with this one. I highly recommend it. You know, I haven't played the other ones in the series. I don't know about them, but this is something that I'm really happy to have. Okay, now all these guys, all the rest of the games, except for 2 of them, are actually Pokemon games. So I'm gonna go through these decently fast, and that's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. Now there is another one, Explorers of Time for this one, and Explorers of Sky, I think it's called. And then there's also Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team that goes along with this one. That is on the Game Boy Advance. I used to have that, but traded in. I was a child. I didn't know what I was doing. I wish I hadn't. I wish I hadn't traded a lot of my games in. But, you know, when you're a kid, you do stuff. I mean, you know, we all know that. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Haven't really got a lot into this. It's really funny because I actually picked up this one first, and I never got around to finishing it. Pokemon Pearl I actually picked up, and I actually didn't finish it for a while, but close to when Pokemon X and Y were coming out, I actually went through and just burst through and got this finished. It was like 63 hours. Very worth the time, though. I loved it. I'm very picky on what I train, though, so I only ended up with like 4 Pokemon. I'm fine with that, though, honestly. Pokemon Heart Gold is a remake of Gold version from the Game Boy Color. And is it a good remake? Yes. For me, it kind of runs a little slow. It's just me, though. I love having the Pokemon follow you around. That's awesome. But I have to say, though, this is very nice to have. I'm not like totally against this game at all. Like, I highly recommend picking it up if you do not get the original. I'm just very picky about things, honestly. So don't mind me on my opinion a whole lot. Please go pick this up. Pokemon White version. Pokemon White version ran very slow for me. I'm talking really, really slow because they were trying to up the graphics, and that slowed the game down a bit on its processing and everything. So, no, I did not get around to playing this one a whole lot, but I did get around to playing Pokemon White version 2, which is a very, very, very nice Pokemon game. It's actually one of my favorites on the DS. If not, actually, it probably is my absolute favorite on the DS. The DS, not the 3DS. I'm not including anything in the 3DS. But this is very nice. I put like 220 some hours into it. Very awesome. Very easy to train, which I love that because I'm a big trainer. Or a big trainer. That kind of didn't work well with Pokemon. But, you know, I train a lot. I'm a grinder in RPGs. And that includes Pokemon. Next 2 games, guys, which is the last 2, are Spyro Shadow Legacy. You know, you have Sierra, which I don't care about. I don't like Sierra, honestly. So it's not the best game, honestly. I know I've said honestly a lot, but I'm being completely honest. It's not that good of a game. Spyro was a great game on the PS1. On the DS, not that great. PS2, it was okay. And then you have Skylanders, which was okay. I'm glad they have Spyro involved in that, because that does make it a little better. But I've only got the first Spyro game, and the only one I hand-picked which ones I really wanted. So, you know, that happens. And the last game here, guys, is Animal Crossing Wild World. I really love Animal Crossing. I don't care if you think that's weird or not. I really just enjoy Animal Crossing. It's nice. It's relaxing. It's kind of just, you know, fun to have, you know, buy stuff for your house and pay your bills and all, or, you know, pay your house bill and whatnot. I just really enjoy it. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you have any DS recommendations, please throw them out there. I'm very happy for recommendations of games. Any kind of recommendations. RPGs, horror games, just anything in general, guys. I love recommendations. So, anyway, make sure to like this video, comment with some recommendations, subscribe to me if you want to see more videos like this, and also, you know, I do Let's Plays, so that's a thing, and top 10 lists and stuff like that, reviews. And please share my videos. It helps me as a small YouTuber a lot. So, anyway, yeah, that was kind of weird. There's something else I wanted to say to y'all, but it just went out of my mind. So anyway, I will catch all of you guys in another video. Make sure to check out my other videos, please, and I will catch all you guys later.